sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Blame it on her, huh?
Your wife? How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick?
What does that matter? What does it matter what we think of you or don't think of you? You care that much about your reputation that you wasted our time?
Doesn't much matter now. I know how to find them.
How?
I know about the baby.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone.
So the bump on his head, was that from like the candlestick or from the wine bottle? Probably the candlestick, right? You bonked him on the head. So I guess he was, yeah.
Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
What happened next?
Next. It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Well, no wonder they decided to leave. You caused that. Not on purpose, obviously, but still. If you can't control your own emotions, then you got a problem.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died.
To make things right. That's another thing. Don't having a child in order to fix your relationship, probably not the best idea. That's probably not how it actually works. Not that I would know, but I'm pretty sure having a child in order to make your relationship work is not going to work. If your relationship is broken from the start, a child's not going to fix that. It just makes it more toxic.
Understand, Witcher. My child was dead.
I feel your pain. I don't really feel your pain.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
So this is weird because just by not properly burying something, you can get yourself something to go seek somebody else. It's like so weird and random. Like what if you kill somebody but you bury them upside down, they turn into an ogre or something like that. Like it's so bizarre. I mean, like if he did bury the child properly, then he just wouldn't be able to find the mother and child, and it's just weird.
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a Lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
It doesn't sound like that lifting the curse is gonna make it be in peace. You're saying that you want to turn this miscarried child into a zombie servant to guard your house? How is that better than just killing it and letting it be dead as it was? It was already dead, and now it turned into this thing. That's weird. I don't know if it's better to turn it into some other abomination. Yeah, show me where.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a Lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
No, that's not gonna
Do I
happen.
take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
Alright, off we go.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
How would he know
Here's the
that?
spot.
It's so random, yet once again. It's like the, when the conjoining of the spheres or whatever happened and all the magic stuff came loose. It's like all their folk tales suddenly became real.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damage
All the
will
nonsensical
you
ones.
relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
This is not that far from the city, and nobody noticed it.
Look,
Once again. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting and ugly. Oh,
Take it in
obviously.
your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Best of luck, buddy. I mean, if it bites you, then that's what you deserved, I guess.
Merciful gods.
Back to the fortress.
Okay.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a Lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
All right, come on. Bring your baby. Goodness gracious. I would say should have just buried it properly. But if you did bury it properly, then you wouldn't be able to find your wife and daughter. That's what's so... I don't know what the right word for it is. Oh.
Specters. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hold on.
Do something!
Alright, let's place this down already. I keep getting hit by that double hit. Now, don't do that. Another one. You hit. There you go. Do that again. Again, I got hit by the second hit.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
Come on. Oh. Ridiculous. Just die. There you go. Jeez.
Pest, take me! He's writhing something fierce! Can't hold it! Calm it somehow!
Yeah, we need... How do we calm it again? This one.
Oh,
Jeez.
quiet now.
I need to eat something.
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a Lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna make an abomination. Again, I don't really know if this is better or worse than just killing it. Come on. Let me do the thing. Okay, I couldn't do it.
Coming.
Didn't
Need
let
to
me.
hurry.
I couldn't just comment.
On with it! Pull up until they devour us.
Okay, it looks like that works to confuse them, though. It's good to know I can confuse them with that. Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm almost dead. Okay, now we got many of them at once. Can't go messing around with other abilities right now. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, recast that. cast that.
How you like that silver?
Keep losing my shield. Die. You're almost dead. There you go. I don't know if heavy attacks are worth it on these things. I feel like they're not. Alright, hurry up. Just die already. Cool.
Squirming again? Like a daft eel? I cannot hold it!
Okay, that was the right one, right? Yeah, okay.
It stopped.
Let's not have to do that again, please.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Alright. We made it there. Finally. No more wraiths. I feel like that's all I ever fight.
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
That seemed to do something. Seemed like there was like a tiny bit of sadness in his eyes there.
What now?
Hard to tell though with
In
him.
1 day's time, Dea should turn into a Lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll
This is
wait
his home.
with you.
Out of the question.
That's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a Lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Alright. Oh, and we leveled up. We got a point available. Alright. Summon the Lubberkin where the botchling is buried. We still have to wait, it said, right? Okay, so he went and left. Okay, sit and wait. I see. I can click and then sit and wait. But first off, we leveled up. So if we go to our character, the question is, what do I actually level up now? Adrenaline points. Each adrenaline point increases weapon damage. Okay, that I didn't know. So adrenaline points increase our weapon damage. So lose less adrenaline when we take damage. We hardly ever take damage in a lot of fights. When vitality reaches 0, I don't know if I like these passives that much. I'll look around. I want to see what it is. I'm gonna look around at some of these other abilities, see if there's something else I want to equip. All right, there's a few things I'm interested in, and a few thoughts I have. I was looking at the fast attack skill tree, and to be honest, I don't actually like it very much because whirl, it sounds like an attack I will never do. A spinning attack, that sounds like something that will leave me very vulnerable. And bleeding effects are usually not very good. Damage over time is, I mean, our fights do last a very long amount of time, but I don't know if that will end up really doing too much in the end. Maybe it will. It's hard to tell. It depends on how they balance it, but usually bleed effects are pretty mild. And so I'm worried about that. But then for heavy strikes, we got reduce their damage resistance, ignores enemy defense, things like that. So the heavy attack skill tree seems to be a little bit more something that I would want. And then the other things that are interesting to me are vitality regeneration during the day. That would be kind of helpful to help me preserve some of my food because I am running out of it quite a bit. And then this is actually very interesting to me. If your current stamina level is too low, signs can be cast using adrenaline points. That's very interesting. I really like that because we often have a lot of adrenaline points. And I know that adrenaline points increase our damage, but it would be very nice to be able to cast signs at all times without having to wait for the cooldown. I feel like that could be super important, but it could also become a crutch at some point. So now I need to figure out what I actually level up. And I could always just level up this as well. And honestly, at this point, I kind of feel like my signs, these two signs, are more useful than literally anything else. Even if it's like more damage, sure, that's nice. 10% more damage is nice. But I feel like the things that are helping me out the most is definitely the shield. So the more I can get in the shield tree, the better. So I'm going to think a little bit longer about what I want to actually upgrade here. And then I'll get back to you guys again. I'm so dumb. I just realized something. You have to equip these. You have to equip these. I didn't know you had to equip these. I'm so stupid. No, I didn't mean it. Yay. It's equipped now. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I've been going this whole time without actually equipping any of this stuff. That's really dumb of me, but it is what it is. So what I think I'm gonna do is I am gonna go all in on signs. I think it's kind of strange for me to do an all magic build, but to be honest, most of these other things just aren't that appealing to me in terms of the things that I'm looking at here. Also, what is this? Hold on. Sign intensity, vitality. I want to do sign intensity actually right now. I'd like to do that. Increase our sign intensity. We're going all in on our spells here. Wow. Oh no, that's because we're out of combat. That's why it's recharging so fast. And then we got Yurden. We can place it down, and it should last a whole lot longer now, which should be a lot less pain. But I still don't understand the alternate mode for it. It's always talking about. Well, whatever. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we've got ourselves upgraded again. And I'm glad that I actually know that you have to equip them now. That's pretty dumb of me for not knowing that you had to equip them, but oh well. It's fine. We got through it anyways. I got good and managed to do it either way. I do want to test out that shield breaking effect though again.
I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead
There it
me to
is.
those bound to you by blood.
Okay, now we're following the ghosty ghost. Sounds good. What, you got anything to say about that?
And he's always drinking.
Okay, I guess they don't care about the weird ghost running by them. Nobody finds this suspicious in any way. Okay, yep, this guy can't see anything either. I thought he was looking at the flying baby, but nope. He's just looking at nothing. Hurry up, baby. You can fly faster than that. What did he say?
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
Go, go, go. You eat that dried fruit. You get some health back.
You will end in an hangman's rope.
Oh, hello, Drowner. Okay, so
Not good.
keep that active, please. Okay, so yeah, that does bonk him back. It's hard to see how much that's doing. Especially when there's multiple people that I'm fighting. Oh. I should probably be more careful. Yeah, I should definitely be more careful. Oh well. Let's try that again. Got a little bit too hasty trying out my new abilities. It doesn't seem to do that much damage. It does about as much damage as I would expect it to do. I'm just worried that the knockback effect of it, though, might be a problem. As in... Oh, I have to do this again. I don't want the enemy that I'm fighting to get knocked away from my swings from that.
But here, lead.
Okay. Fine, I have to follow it again. Yeah, I don't want the enemy that I'm fighting to break my shield, then get knocked too far away, and then I can't hit them anymore. That could be really annoying. So, hopefully that's not a problem. Okay, we're back here again.
Come on.
Let's try this again. And there he goes, bonked backwards. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Keep following the child now. Surely it can't be leading us that far. Yeah, leading us to some random house. Makes sense.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Oh, what's this?
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
Okay, so they've definitely been here.
Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Strange that they didn't hide that. Okay, what about inside the house? How do I get in there?
Wants to show me something more.
Oh, okay, never mind. He doesn't want to let me in there. How do I get in? Let me go in first. Oh. Broken. Fine. What the heck are you? Andrega? Oh. Okay, we got ranged attacks now, huh? That's new. They're like ants. Jeez. Okay, well that's interesting. I didn't realize we were gonna have like ant lions here from Half-Life 2. Go, weird baby thing, go. Rain and thunder everywhere. Nice effects. This thing is just leading us into all sorts of bad stuff. Rot fiends, huh?
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Oh! Ow. I think the combination of the slowing field and heavy attacks is pretty nice. It makes sure that they're slow enough that I can still hit them with them. Ow, ow, don't do that. That's very rude. Oh, they blew up, apparently. Oh! Good to know. I didn't realize they blew up like that. I'm glad this field lasts a little bit longer now. Still not as long as I would like. But it's definitely better. Okay, they just kill themselves when they're done. I see. Okay, are these endless? Oh boy. Chill out. Blowing up again.
Horse carcass.
Yeah, I'm trying.
What do we
Jeez.
have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Okay, so some crazy monster did it? That's all that's
Must have
telling
been
me.
attacked by a powerful beast.
Yeah.
Surprised him. Hope they got away.
Well, there's no bodies
Trail
here for
goes
them,
on.
so...
Good thing it doesn't end here.
The dead soldier, I guess. I got some more parsley, that's nice. Follow the baby. The wolves are closing in. I don't want to bother with wolves. Oh, sprinting drains the stamina that I need to use to cast spells. Interesting, I didn't realize that. Put away your sword, please. Thank you.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Oh, hello. Is this... She's got to go
Who's
live
that?
with this fisherman.
Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy?
Quiet, boy.
Child should have stayed silent.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night, the lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster, said she had to go back, dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up, gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Yeah, I don't know what our plan is, like, once we even find the daughter and wife. Like, what are we gonna do then? We're trying to find them because we need the Baron's information. But it doesn't sound like it would be a good thing to do to force them to come back to the Baron's place.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. For then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
The Eternal Flame? What's that?
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes.
Is that the thing that attacked them?
Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's
Yeah.
horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
Well, we'll have to find out.
I'll do what I can.
Follow
to
the
see
baby
she
and we'll
is.
see. You say you're poorer than dirt. Do you have it? No, you got a pearl. You got a pearl I can steal. Okay, I'm not gonna steal from the poor people, but they got a pearl. What do you mean you're poor?
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
But isn't it supposed to like guard the castle home now or something? Isn't that what's supposed to be happening? Okay. Talk to the Baron about his family. Find tomorrow the Baron's daughter in Oxenfurt. Okay. So we can find the daughter. We know where the daughter went. But I guess the wife was just never found? Interesting. Let me check the map. Where is it we're headed? Oh, we're headed back here. Oh, yeah, to talk to the Baron about his family. And then our other objective, whoa, all the way over here in Oxenfurt. So that's Oxenfurt. And what is this grand city? I guess we'll find out later. All right, let me go back to the Baron. I think that's the first thing that we need to do. Because going over to Oxenfurt seems like quite the journey.
That's it, Roach.
Horse races, fist fights. Always new stuff to look at. Seems like the boards get refreshed
Remember me?
every once in a while.
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Oh. 20. That's nothing. But thanks, I guess. I'd rather him keep that money and, I don't know, help us out later on with something else. Because 20 is nothing, sadly.
Got eyes like a cat. You catch mice too.
Yeah, apparently we do. We
Witcher.
kill rats.
A word, please.
And take their blood for rituals or whatever.
What is it?
That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is.
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No, don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Well, I mean, that's better than before as long as he's not drinking anymore. Just keep him away from drink. It's probably for the best. Empty bottle. Hold on, steal all the flowers.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something?
Yeah, well, we know where your
Let's
daughter
go
is at
inside.
least.
It's a bit chilly out.
Maria or whatever her name was.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain.
That's
she's
exactly why
safe.
they left in the first place.
Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
No. We're done running errands
I've
for
done
you.
my part. You've got dozens of men. There's got to be someone you can send.
You refuse to go.
We've already done so much.
Yet, if you're ever in the area, by chance even, take this and just make sure she's
So we're
all
forced to
right.
accept it anyways?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both.
His tone just
What, have Anna
changed.
learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri.
Yeah,
like
that was the
we
whole
agreed.
point we were here. He still hasn't told us anything.
Fine. A word once given.
We've helped him out so much.
When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That
And
lass
the
of yours,
white screen again.
pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen on the road? Do you want to be honest? I'd say she should be honest.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally.
Okay, I
What's
guess we're
the
doing a
stake?
horse race.
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
That doesn't sound very smart, but what we weren't wasn't it was the other guy that was it was the other guy that was insulting us. Why are we racing against the Baron? shouldn't we try to take something from the other guy? I don't get it. Sure, it was the Baron's horse, but like what? He's not the one that Ciri has a beef with.
Day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
I see.
Hands up!
4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I guess I follow the line. Should be straightforward. The horse might run out of stamina. Let's cut some corners.
Your sword is mine.
That'll be
No,
the
we'll
day.
just slow him down so that we can have stamina. There we go. Okay, there we go. I was worried I'd run out of stamina, but I guess I didn't need to.
Not woman.
Because this ending is right
Worthy of
there.
the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
But isn't our horse faster anyways, apparently? Why do we need that horse? Oh.
Another chance to win.
Griffin or Wyvern? What is this? It's a blinding white screen, that's what it is.
Woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
What? That's all you're gonna say?
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Why? Why are we trying to find his why are we still trying to find his wife and his daughter? We figured out what was happening to them. Why don't we just beat him up and figure out where Ciri is from that? Like, this guy doesn't seem like he's not all bad, but do we really have to keep running errands for him? Working feel difficult. Why do you not be witches in the area? Why is Let's Play Gwent golden? No.
So long.
I'm not gonna play Gwent because I know I will lose. So there's no point. I don't have any new cards or anything like that. If I play a real Gwent player, I'm just dead. So I won't bother with that.
Time to water the horses.
So now, in terms of quests, find the Crones of Crickback, whatever. Find the daughter in Oxenfurt. Leeds in Velen. I guess the next thing I should do is continue on with this quest instead. And then eventually we'll get to Oxenfurt and do all that stuff. I think that's the best idea. Just continue on with this quest instead next time. And I say next time because I think that's a decent place to stop. I've been playing for 5.5 hours or something like that. And we got decently far. It's, a lot of stuff's happened, but a lot of it was helping out this dude. I must say it's a little bit too much of helping out this dude. I really wish we could do, I wish there was more alternate paths we could take. It seemed like there was at some times where we could find out extra information by investigating the area, investigating Ciri's room and whatnot. But none of it really seemed to fully change the outcome, and even when I tried to refuse the Baron, he still ended up giving us the mission, and we still ended up having to do it in order to progress forward with the main story. That's a little bit unfortunate. I was hoping with the choices that they give me that they would matter a little bit more. That doesn't appear to be the case as much though as I had initially thought. But oh well. One thing that I will say is that the combat has been growing on me this session, actually. Oh, I didn't know that they'd be unhappy with me randomly punching, so let me get moving. But yeah, I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, the combat. I've been enjoying the combat a little bit more. I've been getting more used to it. It's definitely still clunky, and it's definitely still janky. But now that I've adapted a bit to the jank, and I know how to like punch dodge and punch dodge, and I know how to use my Quen and my Yurden. These other three I still have not been messing around with, but just having these two and understanding how to use them properly has helped me out a ton. And I think I'm gonna still continue on with just focusing on these two, trying to do these defensive abilities as best as I can. Because the way I see it, an offensive ability like Igni is probably not going to be that important at a higher difficulty like this. Mind control, not something I want to rely on. You're not going to be able to do that to bosses or really strong enemies. Telekinetic blast, that's cool sounding, but if it doesn't deal... I mean, this is probably like the third most useful one. And maybe I'll mess around with it later, but so far these two are definitely the most useful to me. So those are the ones I'm going to focus on from now on. But like I said, I'm enjoying the combat a lot more now. now that I've gotten used to its jankiness quite a bit. The only thing that hasn't grown on me still is the card game, like I've said before. I still wish that I enjoyed it a bit more, and I'm still going to buy some cards. See if I buy enough cards. Ooh, enhanced saddle. Maybe if I buy enough cards that I can actually stand a good chance. Maybe some of the new cards that I get will open up new ways of playing, like the decoy one does, and stuff like that, and I'll have more of a chance against more players in the open world. And then maybe I'll be able to, I don't know, see it as more than just a numbers game, and be able to enjoy it more. So that's my hope. I guess we'll see where that goes, though. As far as the overall storyline goes, it's definitely been just a lot of... It feels like it's been a side quest progression of the main story. It doesn't feel like we've done much main story, actually, this session. The last thing we did that was main story was talking to Yennefer. And after that, I feel like we've kind of just been messing around. We've been messing around helping out this random baron, messing around, like, helping out that, like, having that sorcerer lady help us out. Although, actually, that did lead us to the Wild Hunt. That was definitely very plot relevant. That was definitely very main story. That definitely felt like main story. But this stuff that we've been doing with the baron, definitely getting a little sick of it, having to deal with this baron's family troubles. When I can feel sorry for him a little bit, but I also don't feel sorry for him a little bit. So it's very mixed feelings with regards to the Baron, and with regards to having to help him out this whole time, just continuously in this long quest line. But it seems like we're moving away from this area at the very least, heading over to pretty far away in the next step of that mission, which will be nice. It'll be nice to go to a different city, a different place over here. This place looks like it's pretty cool. It's surrounded by water and all that. So that'll probably be fun, whatever we get up to over there. I don't think I have actually that much more to say. It was a really long gameplay session, but I did enjoy it. But also, I don't think I have much to say about it, about what happened so far. I think I've already said as much, said like what I have to say while the missions were going on themselves. So yeah, I think I'll just end things here. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, like my videos. If you do, if you watched this far, you probably enjoyed it. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those things. If you don't do those things, I don't know why you watched all the way to the end of the video. But thanks anyways, I guess. So that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.